Welcome to our VFLW list management interview with new coach Penny Cooler-Reid. Thanks to those that have sent through their queries, and if you do wish to drop a question, do so in the comments section. Welcome aboard, Penny, new coach at a new club. I guess you get to put your own flavour on our 2020 VFLW list. What are your aims when you look to assemble a group of players for next season?
I like how you've used the word flavour. I'm hoping to bring a bit of spice to the team in that aspect. It's been fantastic, and I think coming in it was great to have a conversation with a few of the current players, a few of the leaders, and also just to get a feel from the outside of some of the board members, some of the staff around here, just to see what has worked, what hasn't worked, and then sort of building from that. So bringing my expertise from a playing point of view as well as a coaching point of view, coming from a pretty successful season last year, really hoping to drive that standard, that professionalism and high performance across the board.
What have been the main focuses so far of pre-season training in terms of what you want to see from the players, and how's their response been? So
the biggest thing for me was team cohesion, building a strong culture about finding a little bit more about each other. So each training session we'll be doing some team bonding, doing some sort of speed dating, some charades, getting to know each other a little bit more was one of the main focuses. The other one would be fitness, so our aerobic capacity needs to increase, as well as our strength. So stronger players make better players, also lower risk of injury.
Our 2019 co-captains, so Nikki Wallace and Jacinta Reid, have both re-signed with the club. How fantastic is that, and important that they're sticking around?
Oh, super important that we've signed our co-captains from last year. So great reward for them to be coming back into 2020 and hopefully build on their leadership skills across the board. But great knowledge from Wallace as well. She's a previous AFLW player, and Reedy coming through. I've just seen great aspirations for her to sort of take her football to the next level. So I think it's great for the players to have them back on board for 2020, and great for me to have a bit of continuity as well. And I'll be looking to them for advice on the playing list. What do we want to have from the season? What are we looking forward to? What do we need to work on? So it's been fantastic to have them back on board.
And in new signing news, we've picked up Chloe Layton from the Blues. Talk a little bit about the type of player that she is.
So I met Chloe at Collingwood in her first season. She's a great kid, Chloe. She's your good old country girl, knows how to work hard, really wants to aspire to be that next level player. Coming from Carlton, she's learnt, been in 2 programs, so she can come across with some great advice from both of those programs, but also she's really young. She's a family girl too, so quite close with her family, which is fantastic. So we've got them all in the Williamstown colours now, which is great. And I did ask her, what's the fun fact about you? And if you are around Chloe, you know that she loves her sausage dog, which is something that I guess she loves to bits. And if we could bring that sausage dog to training, then I'm sure she would be able to do that.
And another exciting recruit in Sasha Long as well from the Southern Saints.
Yeah, so Sasha's come across from the east side. She is a player that I feel will really thrive in an environment like this. She's been in the VAFA Big V teams, so she's got that experience of playing high pressure situations. And I think for her, being in this environment, being surrounded by the VFL players will also help her grow and continue to build up our list.
What other types of signings can fans expect to see in the near future?
Yeah, well, that's the fun part of it all, is the list management strategy. Having a new brand of coaches as well. It's fantastic that we've had a few girls come and trial. We're going to be looking at more of a high quality player that can play in different positions. With the new rules that have come into the VFL women's program, it's going to be more aligned with AFL, which I think is fantastic, which allows the girls that easy transition from VFL into AFL. So players that can play in multiple positions would be highly valued.
Let's go through the AFLW alignment that we have now with the Adelaide Crows. How promising is that for the club, and what can fans expect with that new relationship that we have?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic that Williamstown have been able to have the relationship with the Adelaide Crows, not just for the Adelaide players that will get to come across here in Williamstown in the off season of the AFLW, but also for our staff to be exposed to that sort of level of professionalism. And I think it's, the relationship with Adelaide will allow a handful of Adelaide girls to come across each week, play in our system, wear the Williamstown colours, but also lift that professionalism in the standard of playing that we need to provide for the VFL competition, and also give the girls around them to know what it takes to play AFLW.
It is still early stages, but with the list yet to take shape and new recruits still to come, how excited should fans be leading into 2020?
I don't know. Again, it's that anxious anxiety of what the list could be, and each year is different. Every club will bring something different. I'm excited just about what the playing group can provide for each other, more so. What fans can expect is definitely a team that's hard at it, that, teams that come and play Williamstown will know that they played Williamstown. I'm looking for a fast, fit, strong, defence first sort of team, and hopefully see some success with that as well.
Yep. Well, that's all we've got time for, Penny, for the list. So far it's far from being finalised, and we will be making new signing announcements very shortly. So do tune into our website and social media channels to keep up to date. Thanks heaps for your time.